Most people aren't struggling because they lack effort. They're struggling because the system they were taught to follow doesn't scale the way it used to. Across performance-based environments, I kept seeing the same pattern. Hardworking people weren't failing, they were getting squeezed. Time, income, even their health. And once you see that clearly, the real question becomes, is there a more common sense way to build without adding more pressure? That's what led me to look at this differently. Not another approach, a different model. So from here, I'll show you how this works, and you can decide for yourself whether it fits your life or not. So if we zoom out for a moment, something becomes pretty clear. A lot of people are still operating one way, working harder, pushing more, trying to keep up. And then there's a quieter shift happening. People focusing on their health, surrounding themselves with the right environment, and building income in a way that doesn't depend on constant effort. Same effort, completely different outcome. Most people aren't lazy. They're squeezed. They're responsible. They're doing what they were taught to do, working hard, showing up, trying to get ahead. But something doesn't quite add up anymore. The effort is there. The outcome just isn't keeping pace. For a long time, the answer was simple. Work more hours. And for a while, that worked. But today, more hours usually doesn't solve the problem. It creates stress. It creates exhaustion. And eventually, burnout. So maybe the question isn't, how do I do more? Because that's what people have been trying, and it's not working. The better question is this: what would something part-time actually have to look like to actually be worth your time? What I found was surprisingly simple. It starts with things people are already doing every day, taking care of their health. But instead of doing it alone, it happens inside a small, private environment where consistency isn't forced, it's supported. And over time, something else starts to happen. Not because people are working harder, but because they're finally inside a structure that compounds. Back in 2001, the wellness industry was expected to reach $1 trillion. Today, it's already over $6 trillion and still growing. So the opportunity isn't coming, it's already here. The real question is, who is positioned to benefit from it? There's already a system in place distributing over $200 million every single day. Not new, just not widely understood. Most people don't have an income problem. They have a system problem. They're working harder, taking on more, trying to stay ahead. But everything resets. Every month, every deal, every effort. And at the same time, the world is shifting toward automation, subscriptions, recurring revenue, systems that run without constant effort. Most people can feel it. They just don't know where they fit in. So what is this really? Think of something you already use. Amazon. Not just for buying things, but for how it works. Subscriptions, reorders, auto ship. Products show up whether you think about it or not. That's not an accident. That's a system built around automatic, repeat behavior. Now here's the part most people miss. You're already participating in that system every day. You're just not on the side that benefits from it. Now imagine flipping that. Same behavior, same products, same automation, but instead of just consuming, you're connected to the growth of it. No convincing, no chasing, no starting from zero every month. Just a structure where what people are already doing builds. It's not a new idea, it's a better system. And most people just aren't plugged into it yet. So instead of trying to explain everything here, it's easier to just see if it actually makes sense for you. The next step isn't a decision. It's just a short conversation to get clarity and see if there's a fit. Most people already have a sense if this feels aligned. This just helps confirm it. If you're open, grab a time below. We'll see pretty quickly if it's a fit or not. No pressure, just clarity.